This is the Elegoo Mercury V3 Plus. It's a new wash and cure from Elegoo, the latest Elegoo wash and cure. We're going to unbox it, take a look at what it is, what it comes with, and how it washes and cures your resin prints. Let's take a look. Inside we got a user's manual, which I'm sure we can figure out. And there it is, all in one nice big piece. There's the cover. Nice, already pre-assembled for you. So we've got the lid of the unit, the main unit itself with the UV curing lights, and our big new wash bucket. Our curing turntable inside. Our wash basket. Got some tools and our power brick. And let's take a look at what we've got here. So wash bucket is still like the other ones where it's got the nice little impeller down in here. But the big thing is this new basket that comes with this bracket so that we can align this to wherever our build plate fits, hopefully fitting the new Saturn IV size build plate. So we're going to test that out. First thing I did was see if my Saturn IV Ultra build plate would fit in the basket, and it does. I was very, very happy about this. I really love doing this and washing the entire build plate when I do cones of calibration. I don't want to remove any of the cones of calibration because then I'll forget where they were. I think it's just easier to wash the entire build plate. You can see those UV lights are going to reflect in the mirrors, and we're going to see how that ends up curing parts from the underside and if I have to flip them on the turntable here in a minute. The propeller spins up. It spins incredibly quickly. I'll have a sound test for you here in a moment. That bucket does not sit flush on the bottom of the unit. It's supposed to index with those little holes with the rollers for the turntable. Mine is a little proud in the center, so it rocks back and forth. Here I'm getting my Elegoo 8K Space Gray resin ready to print off some cones of calibration and get started using my Saturn IV Ultra with my Elegoo heater. It's a little chilly in the garage for good resin printing. Fill up the vat all the way, and then we also need to fill our bucket with IPA. If you want to wash a build plate in this wash basket, you're going to need about 5.5 to 6 liters of wash detergent or IPA. You can see that the impeller is doing a fantastic job of stirring all that up. You can see we've got a full build plate of resin, lots of ooey gooey stuff for our wash machine to get off for us. Here's a sound test. You can hear it spinning up. It's quite a bit louder than the XS bundle. You can see that the build plate came out sparkling clean, which we love to see. And parts that were coming off this were fantastic. Also, a lot of the detail, it got right on the very first try. Sometimes when you've got intricate detail like this, you've got to wash 2 or 3 times or get in there with a toothbrush and scrub. I did not have to do that with these. Here I'm putting on the turntable. I'm going to cure some parts. These first 2 are the base for my Ahsoka bust. And I'm hoping that the mirrors from underneath are going to cure the bottoms and I don't have to rotate these, which I did not. I did not have to rotate any parts on the turntable. The mirrors underneath work just a treat. The Fresnel lenses on the UV lamps illuminate the entire area, and I didn't have any problems getting any portion of any of these parts cured on a first go. Well, some time has passed. I've been able to use the Elegoo Mercury V3 Plus for a whole bunch of parts. I think the parts are coming out fantastic. I think the increased wash speed causes more turbulence with the IPA, and I think that that's getting a lot of the little small fine detail super clean. Oh, I just broke that. You don't see any super shiny spots like you would in a lot of this detail around her garments and around this creature and everything. I think that the parts are coming out just fantastic. For me, this is a much better buy than the Mercury XS bundle. That would be 2 machines. I have very limited workbench space in my garage, so this being in 1 unit I think is a great success to me. It might not be for you. You might like 2 machines. I think the best thing to do is probably to buy 2 of these and not buy the XS bundle. I think the increased cost is worth it. You're going to get 2 baskets, which I think is one of my big areas of concern with this machine. Or buckets rather, are the tabs on the bucket going to give out at some point? Those stress lines in the plastic are, I think, a cause of concern for me, and hopefully Elegoo will sell other buckets separately so that you can buy them in case something does happen, but I don't know how long those will last. I haven't seen anyone else talk about them, so maybe it's not a problem. And I would also love to see a handheld UV curing lamp that would use this little power port on the side here. But all in all, I think if you're looking for a brand new wash and cure station all-in-one unit, especially if you've got the Saturn 4 series, Saturn 4, Saturn 4 Ultra, and you've got that bigger build plate, and you want to be able to wash the entire build plate, I think this is what you buy. Hands down, it's a great machine. Curing is no problem at all. Even the mirrors in the bottom, not being actual lights and just being mirrors, those have worked tremendously. I cannot recommend this enough. I think it's great. And Elegoo has not paid me anything. I bought this machine with my own money, so if I didn't like it, I'd be sending it back, and I would tell you that I don't like it. But I think it's great. I sent back the XS bundle to buy this machine because I had a Saturn 4 Ultra, and I was kind of upset that it did not fit in the XS bundle, and Elegoo was like, oh, whoopsie, sorry. So I would recommend it to you, especially if you've got a Saturn 4, if you've got a Mars 5 or Mars 5 Ultra. That bracket will allow your build plate to work in that same basket, which I think is also a really good upsell, a good plus for this. I think especially for the price, I think I paid either $120 or $130. I think that this is a great buy and helps with your resin printing. So if you like this video, thank you very much. Please go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.